Good afternoon. Welcome back to Zoology first year class. We are in the VSAQs. Some lessons we finished. Next, I think second lesson we finished. I think we'll check out. Next, we are going to discuss about the animal diversity month. Here, this one is the third lesson. Third lesson VSAQs. We are going to discuss. The first one is called as a first. This one is important, and this is the canal system. Clear? What are the functions of canal system in sponges? In the sponges, how the canal system is helpful means it is mainly helpful for the collection of food. The second one is the removal of the waste, excretion, and the respiratory exchange. Means the three ways it is helpful to the animals. How it is means first one is the nutrition. Nutrition means they are collecting of the food purpose, they are useful, and the removal of waste, the excretion purpose, and the respiratory exchange of gases means the respiration. The canal system is mainly participating in the nutrition, the excretion, as well as respiration. Here, this is present inside of the sponges. Sponges, the particular system is there that we call the canal system. Clear? Next is next question. What are the two morphological body forms in the cnidarians? The cnidarians, what are their chief functions? Here, the cnidarians are having the metagenesis actually. Here, they are having the two morphological forms are present. These morphological forms are called as first one is called as the polyp, and the second one is called as medusa. The two morphological forms are there in the cnidarians. One is called as a polyp, second one is called as a medusa. First one, the polyp is here, the medusa is the umbrella shape. Here, the polyp is mainly the cylindrical in shape. Here, what it is, I'll see here, the chief morphological body forms of cnidarians are called as the medusa and polyp, and the chief function of the medusa is the production, and polypoid form is the nutrition. Here it is the cylindrical in shape, it is a umbrella in shape. What is the use of this one means the medusoid form is mainly useful for the reproduction purpose. That one is useful, and this one is the polyp form is useful for the nutrition purpose. Here, what are the chief morphological forms in the cnidarians? What is their function means? Morphological forms are medusa and polyp. The functions are medusa form is for the reproduction, polypoid form is for the nutrition. Here, this is about the two chief morphological forms. Important only we are discussing. No need all. In the VSAQs, important only I am explaining. Metagenesis is also important. See this one. What is the metagenesis? Here, that only polypoid form, medusoid form is there that we call as the metagenesis. Occurrence of the sexual and asexual phases alternatively in the life cycle is called as a metagenesis. Here, once asexual reproduction, polypoid form undergoes asexual reproduction, form it as a medusoid form. Medusoid form undergoes sexual reproduction, form it as a polypoid form. Alternate generations are occur that we call as a means the occurrence of sexual asexual phases alternately in the life cycles is called as a metagenesis. The which phylum it is from? The phylum Nidaria. Clear? Animals belongs to phylum Nidaria exhibit the metagenesis. Clear? Metagenesis is occur in the phylum Nidaria. Before only also we discussed the what is the two forms means the polyp and medusana. That same related to this one only. Clear? Next is the next one is the distinguish between the armpits and plasmids. Armpits and the plasmids. Clear? Distinguish between the armpits and the plasmids. Clear? Where they are present means they are present inside of the armpits are the circular depressions around the mouth of nematodes. Nematode animals are having the both sense organs are there. They are called as the armpits and the plasmids. Clear? The armpits are the circular depression around the mouth of the nematodes. They are the chemoreceptors. They make the chemoreceptors means they are sensation. Padda means the sense of the smell. They are formed that we call the chemoreceptors. Next is the plasmids are there. The plasmids are mainly the posterior unicellular glands. These are present in the mouth, anterior side, surrounding of the mouth. The armpits are present. Plasmids are posterior unicellular glands. Here, of the some nematodes are having that is called as a glandulosensory. They act as a glands. That's why we call it a glandulosensory organs. Here, the next also this one is also sometimes this one is also important. What is this means the what are the excretory organs of the flatworms? Flatworms means tapeworm. The next one is the this fasciola like that. They are the flatworms. These flatworms and what is the important function of this one? What are the excretory cells in the flatworms means the mainly the flame cells are present or also called as a protonephridia is present for the excretion. Here, another important function is the osmoregulation. Here, the what are the excretory organs in the flatworms means the flame cells are the protonephridia is the excretory cells. They are other use of the flame cells are the osmoregulation. Here, this one is about the osmoregulation. Next one is next. What are the locomotory organelles in the Protozoans means they see this one. What are the locomotory structure of the nereis? The nereis is called as a, why we call it as a polychaeta? Clear? The locomotory organs in the nereis is called as a parapodia. Clear? Which is in the nereis, the locomotory organelles means the parapodia are the locomotory organelles. The nereis is called as a polychaeta. Why means the parapodia is having the number of the setae are present because each parapodium containing many setae. Clear? For example, see this one here. The how the nereis is there means simply I'm the rough diagram I'm drawing here like this. These are having the number of segments are there. The leg-like structures are present. They are called as a parapodia. This is having the each and every parapodia is having the one pair of parapodia is present in one segment, but these segments are having the small structures are present. They are called as a setae. Here, that's why setae are many are there. Poly means many. Many legs are present. Means many setae are present. That's why we call it as a polychaeta. Setae means chaeta. Here, that is about the locomotory organs of the nereis are the parapodia. Nereis is called as a polychaeta. Why means they are having the parapodium is having the many setae are present. That's why we call it as a parapodia. That is polychaeta. Next, what are the respiratory organs of the limulus and polypneus? In the limulus and polypneus, which the respiratory organs are present means the respiratory organs of the limulus is called as a book gills. If they are aquatic, they are the book gills. The respiratory organs of the polypneus or scorpion is the book lungs. Here, they are the aviation means the aerial. Here, the respiratory structures of the limulus is called as the book gills. The polypneus is called as book lungs. Clear? This one is about the respiratory structures. And next, this is very, very important. These two are the radula and the Aristotle lantern. So this one, the radula and the Aristotle lantern, both of them are very, very important. Listen here. What is the function of radula? Give the name of the group of mollusks. We want the radula. Radula is the rasping like structure. Here inside of the mouth, the radula is present. Radula is the rasping organ of the mollusk used for the feeding purpose. For the feeding purpose, the inside of the mouth rasping structure is present. That we call as a radula. Radula is absent in the bivalvia. Here, under the bivalvia class that doesn't have not the order that is having the radula is absent. Remaining all are having the radula, but these animals are not having the radula. Here, what it is that is the rasping structure of the mollusks. What is the use? They are useful for the feeding purpose. In the bivalvia, the polycipoda, they are not having the radula. Remaining all are having this. Here, next one is the Aristotle lantern. Here, give the example of an animal possess it. Here, Aristotle lantern, it is a 5-jawed masticatory apparatus present in the buccal cavity of the sea urchins. sea urchin's mouth is having the five-jawed masticatory upper teeth-like structure is present. That we call it as a the Aristotle lantern is the example is echinus or sea urchin. Here Aristotle lantern means the complex five-jawed masticatory apparatus. This is where it is present. It is present in the buccal cavity of the sea urchins. Here sea urchins buccal cavity is having this one. This one is the masticatory apparatus means for the grinding of the food they are useful. Grinding of food. Grinding of food. This one is mainly helpful. Clear? These two are important. Radula. Radula is the rasping structure. They are absent in the bivalvia or pellicopoda. And the Aristotle lantern. This one is the complex five-jawed masticatory apparatus that is helpful for the grinding of the food that is present in the buccal cavity of the urchins. Example is sea urchin. Here, next one is what is the essential difference between the larvae and adults of echinodermata symmetry wise? Normally, echinodermata animals adults are having the pentaradial symmetry and the larvas are having the bilateral symmetry. Clear what it is? The echinoderms the larva is having the which type of symmetry? Normally, the triploblastic animals are having the bilateral symmetry. Now, like that, here also, the larva is having the bilateral symmetry. The adult here, the special character, the adult is formed as the pentaradial symmetry. Pentaradial symmetry. Radial symmetry. Actually, this one is radial symmetry. Here, see this one. The larva of the echinoderms exhibit the bilateral symmetry and the adults echinoderms are exhibit the pentaramous or pentaradial, you can say. Pentaramous, the radial symmetry is forming. Here that is the difference. Symmetry wise, what is the difference between the larva and adult means larvas are having the bilateral symmetry and the adults are having the pentaradial symmetry. Here, next. This is about the animal diversity. 1 VSAQs. Next is the animal diversity 2. 4th lesson VSAQs we are going to discuss. See here, this is the animal diversity 1. Animal diversity 2. Fourth lesson VSAQs. We are starting. Yeah, see this one. What are the silent features of the cyclostomes? Here, cyclostomes features. The what they are means the first one is the cyclostomes are the jawless aquatic forms. They are not having the jaws, jawless animals. These are, and the body is long, slender, tailless, and eel-like. Here they are the like this. They are eel-like animals, and they are the jawless animals. Jaws are absent in this one, and also the body is long, slender, tailless, and the eel-like. The mouth is round and suctoral. Without jaws are there. That's why it is like a suctoral. Clear? Next, the tongue bears the horny teeth are present. Tongue is having the teeth. Tongue is present inside of the mouth. That is having the horny teeth is having. Next, the heart is the two-chambered heart is present. and the endoskeleton is the cartilage. Endoskeleton is made up of with cartilage. Here, this is about the general characters of the cyclostomes. Example is the petromyzon and the myxin. Here, what are the features of the cyclostomes mean? Simply aquatic forms. They are eel-like, long, slender eel-like. Mouth is round and subtoral, and the tongue is bear the horny teeth, and the heart is two-chambered. Endoskeleton is the cartilaginous. Here, next. This is about the general characters of the cyclostomes. Example is petromyzon and myxin are the examples for the cyclostomes. The caudal fin from a scales that is present in the shark and cutla. In the shark and cutla, which type of scales are present? Which caudal fin is there? We are going to discuss. See this one. The two fishes, they are called as a, first one is called as a shark. Second one is the cutla. In these two fishes, what's the difference in the caudal fin and the scales? Caudal fin means all of you know this one. Fish is like this. They are having the last. This one is called as a this. This is called as a this one is called last fin is called as a caudal fin. Is this is the how the caudal fin is there and the what type of the scales are present there. The question is that one here. The shark is having the which type of the fin? Caudal fin means heterocircle. Here the shark is having the heterocircle type of caudal fin means like this. One is the smaller and the one is the larger. Like this it is present. That's why this is the shark is having the heterocircle and the scales are the which type of scales are present? Placoid scales are present. Placoid type of scales. The caudal fin is the which type? Heterocircle type of caudal fin is present and the scales are placoid scales in the shark. Next, in the cutla means next fish. The cutla is having the homocircle. Homocircle means the caudal fin is having the equally they are present. That we call as a homocircle. Here in this homocircle type of caudal fin is present, and also which type of the scales are present means cycloid or ctenoid. Cycloid or ctenoid. See it silent here. Ctenoid scales are present. Here, see in the two fishes, the cutla and the shark, how the caudal fin is present and scales are present means shark is having the heterocircle type of caudal fin is present. The scales are the placoid. In the cutla, the caudal fin is the homocircle and the scales are the cycloid or ctenoid type is present. Here, this one is about the differences between the cutla and the shark. Next one is how do you justify the statement heart in fishes is the brachial heart? The fish's heart is why we called as a fish's heart is called as a brachial heart means the fish's heart, all of you know this one. Fish's heart is having the how many chambers? Two chambers are present. The one is the auricle are called as the atria, one atria, and the one ventricle is present. Here, one atria and one ventricle is present. That's why it pumps the blood directly to the gills so that it is called as a brachial heart. Here the oxygenated and deoxygenated blood is not get separated. Venous blood is present. Why means it's having the only two chambers. Heart is having the only two chambers, atria and the ventricle. That's why they are directly pump the blood to the gills. That's brachia. Gills means another name. Gills is the brachia. They pumps the blood to the gills. That's why that heart we call as a brachial heart. Here, next is the next one is the important. This one, the what are the claspers? The which group of the fishes possess them? Claspers are the mainly the for the copulation purpose they are useful. Copulatory organs formed near the pelvic fin of the male shark. Male shark is having the special organs are there that we call as a claspers. Claspers are the copulation purpose they are useful. That's why we call as a claspers are the copulatory organs. They are formed near the pelvic fin and in the where in the male shark. Male sharks are having the claspers. They are the copulatory organs where it is in the pelvic region. Here they are formed. They are found in the cartilaginous fishes. Claspers are present in cartilaginous fishes. What it is? These are the copulatory organs. They are present in the male shark in the pelvic region. Here example is sharks. Next one is the how does the heart of the amphibian differ from the reptile? Here, all of you know this one. The fishes, in the frog, the structure of the frog heart we discussed. Here, the frog heart is having the only the 3 chambers are present. What are the frog means amphibian? Frog means amphibian. Amphibians are having the heart is having the 3 chambers are there. They are called as a right atria and the left atria, and the only one ventricle is there. Here, this is about the amphibians. What about the reptilia? Reptilia is having the incompletely divided. The 4 chambers are there. Like this, the heart, they are having the 2 atria is present. They are called as a right atria and the left atria, and the ventricles are incompletely divided here. Here. See this one? Incompletely divided. Ventricle is not completely divided, not a 4 chambers. These 3 chambers only, but the ventricle is incomplete. Here the ventricle is not at all divided, but in the reptiles, the ventricle is slight, partially they are divided. That is the difference between the amphibian heart and the reptilian heart. Listen, see this one. In amphibia, heart is 3 chambered. What are they? 2 auricles and the 1 ventricle with the arcs. Which one? Sinus venosus and the conus arteriosus. The conus arteriosus is this one, and the sinus venosus is the triangular one. This also present in the amphibia. Here, in reptiles, the heart is incompletely divided 4 chambers. There are the 2 auricles, partially divided ventricle. Here, partially divided ventricle here, and the sinus venosus is without conus arteriosus. Sorry. Sinus venosus present, but conus arteriosus is absent. Only in the reptile's heart, having the sinus venosus is present, but conus arteriosus is absent. Here the sinus venosus is present. Sinus venosus is present, and the conus arteriosus also present. Both of them are present. Aortic arcs, but here the only the sinus venosus is present. Sinus venosus is present. Conus arteriosus is absent. Conus arteriosus absent. Here, this is about the difference between the amphibian and the reptile heart. Amphibian heart is having the only 3 chambers are present, 2 atria and 1 ventricle. It is having the 2 aortic arcs, sinus venosus and conus arteriosus. But reptilian heart is having the incompletely divided 4 chambers are there, and the ventricles are ventricle is incompletely divided, and the sinus venosus is present, conus arteriosus is absent. Here, this one is about the difference between the amphibian heart and the reptilian heart. mesoovarium and the mesorchium. Here the mesoovarium and the mesorchium. Distinguish between the mesoovarium and mesorchium. Here mesorchium means in male frog, tests are attached to the kidneys by the dorsal body wall by the double folded peritoneum. Here, for example, they are having the frog is having the above the kidney, the tests are present. Like this, the tests are present. These tests are the attached to the body wall, it is attached to the kidneys. The tests are, these are the tests. This one is a test and this one is a test. They attach to the kidney, but they are also attached to the body wall. With the parietal peritoneum. Here that we call as a mesorchium. Tests attached to kidneys and dorsal body wall with the double folded peritoneum that we call as a mesorchium. They attach to the kidneys and also they attach to the body wall by the peritoneum. That peritoneum is called as a mesorchium. Here, archium means tests are attached. Ovarium means ovaries are attached. Same. Here, see this one. In female frog, ovaries attached to the kidneys and dorsal body wall by the double folded peritoneum. Same peritoneum is same. But here it is a male frog. Here it is a female frog. Here which one is attached? Tests are attached to the kidneys and dorsal body wall. And here the female, the ovaries attached to the kidneys and dorsal body wall is called as the ovarium. Here ovarium means ovaries and dorsal body wall attached by the peritoneum. Archium means attached the testis to the kidneys as well as peritoneum. That we call as a mesorchium. Here mesoovarium and mesorchium. Archium is present in male frog. Mesoovarium is present in female frog. See this one? Here I am writing here mesorchium. Mesorchium. What it is? This is the tests are attached to kidneys and body wall by peritoneum. Mention it, the peritoneum. Peritoneum called mesorchium. Here mesorchium means this one. The what about the mesoovarium means instead of tests, we write it as a ovaries. Ovaries in the female frog attached to the kidneys and body wall by the peritoneum, called it as a mesoovarium here. It's the mesoovarium. Mesoovarium. Just to write change to here instead of male frog, write it as a female frog. Instead of ovaries, here it write it as a test. Like that only. This is the difference. Remaining all are same. Here, this is about the distinguish between the mesorchium and the mesoovarium. Next is the distinguish between the milt and swan. Milt and swan. Milt and swan. Here, the swan is a mass of eggs. Mass of eggs released by the female frog. Female frog is released the mass of eggs that we call as a sperm. Here, what is the milt? Milt means mass of sperms released by the male frog that we call as a milt. Clear? The male frog releasing of the sperms that we call as the milt, and the female frog releasing of the eggs that we call as a spawn. Clear? Next. Next one is very, very, very important question. This one is the most times they ask this one. Name the two poisonous and non-poisonous snakes found in the South India. In South India, which snakes are the poisonous, which snakes are non-poisonous? Any two, they are asking here. Name two poisonous snakes and the non-poisonous snakes. Here, the poisonous snakes are which one? Naza, the scientific name of cobra, and the Vipera razali, the chain viper. These two are the poisonous snakes. Clear which one? Naza or cobra, and Vipera razali are also called as chain viper as the poisonous. Which one is a non-poisonous? And Tyas, P silent here. Tyas, rat snake, and Tripidonotus means pond snake. Here these two are the non-poisonous. Very important questions. The repeatedly so many times gave. That's why learn it clearly. Only Naza and the Razala viper. Otherwise, you didn't get the scientific name. You write it the common name, cobra and the chain viper. And here the non-poisonous snake means rat snake and pond snake. If you know the scientific name, that time you write it the Hyas and the Tripidonotus, and the poisonous snake Naza and the Vipera razali. Here, this one is about the poisonous and the non-poisonous snakes. Next is the four extra embryonic membrane. Here, what are the four extra embryonic membrane? Means the amniotes are having the four embryo membranes are there. They are called as the extra embryonic membrane. First one is called as the outer one is called as the amnion. The second one is called as allantoin, chorion, and yolk sac. The four embryonic layers are embryo is surrounded by the four extra embryonic layer. They are called as the first one is the amnion. Second one is called as the allantoin, chorion, and yolk sac. They are helpful for the development and for the giving of the nourishment to the embryo. They are mainly helpful. Here, which one? Amnion, allantoin, chorion, and yolk sac. Here. Next is the what are the Jacobson's organs? What is their function? Here, Jacobson's organs are the specialized olfactory structures. Jacobson's organs are the olfactory structure, highly specialized. Olfactory means for the smell, taking of the smell purpose, they are useful. That's why Jacobson's are the highly specialized olfactory structures where the snakes and the some lizards. Here, they are help in the smelling. Here, smelling purpose, they are helpful here. And the animals may be bifid tongue, means the tongue is bifurcated into two. Bifid tongue to collect the scent particles. Here, this one is about the Jacobson organs. Jacobson's organs are the highly specialized olfactory structures. Olfactory structures every time they detect the smell. Here, and where it is present, these are present in the snakes and lizards. Snakes and lizards are having the this type of organs. They are helpful for the smelling. The animals are having the bifid tongue for the collecting of the scent particles. Here, next one is the pneumatic bones. Pneumatic bones. Here, normally the weightless bones we call as a pneumatic bones. How do they help in birds? Here, for the flight purpose, for the flying purpose, weight is reduced by the pneumatic bones. The normally bones are having the inner side, bone marrow is present, but the pneumatic bones are not having the bone marrow. That's why they are having the cavities, air cavities are present. Instead of bone marrow, here the air cavities are present. That's why the bones are weightless. Here, see this one, pneumatic bones. Pneumatic bones are with the air cavities. Without bone marrow, they are having the air cavities. They characterize of the birds, and the pneumatic bones reduce the weight of the bird. The halo is there inside of the bone. Halo is there automatically. The air cavities are there. Automatically, the weight will be decreased. That's why easily they can fly in the air. Here, flight adaptation that help easy flight of the bird. Here, easily flight purpose, the pneumatic bones are useful. Here, normally in other animals, the bones are having the bone marrow is present. With that bone marrow, they are having the weight. Here, the instead of bone marrow, the air cavities are present. That is the one adaptation for the flight. Here, next. Next is the name the meninges. Is a simple one. This one is the name the meninges means surrounding of the brain. The three meninges are there here. Name the three meninges. Which group of the animals do you find all of them? Here meninges are mainly three meninges. Brain is covered by the three meninges are there. Outer is called as a dura mater. Outer layer of the brain is called as a dura mater. Middle one is called as arachnoid. Inner is called as a pia mater. Here the brain is covered by three layers are there. Outer layer is called as a, what it is? Outer is called as a dura mater. Dura mater. The middle is called as a arachnoid. Arachnoid. Inner is called as a pia mater. The brain covering layers we call as a meninges. Here, meninges are the brain membranes. They are the outer is the dura mater, the middle is the arachnoid, inner is the pia mater. Here, the three of them are present in the mammals. Mammals are having the three. Remaining all are having the two meninges. In the fishes are having the only one meninge. That's we call as a meninx preventiva. But in the mammals, they are covered by the three meninges. Brain is covered by the three meninges. With this, we finish the animal diversity to fourth lesson. The listen students here the BSAQs are for first lesson. One BSAQ will come. Structural organization almost 2 to 3 will come, and the third and fourth one will come, and the fifth lesson also 2. Means here only you are getting the one first lesson. It's the 2 or in the second lesson 3. And the animal diversity 1, 4, animal diversity 2, 1, 5, and in this fifth lesson 2 means total 7 VSAQs you cover the only with the 5 lessons, first 5 lessons you learn, you cover the 7 VSAQs. Here 7 VSAQs cover, you learn the first 5 lessons. First 5 lessons you learn. Then easily you can get the 7 VSAQs. That's why there's more concentrate on these lessons, mostly second lesson and the fifth lesson. Second lesson and fifth lesson, the 2 VSAQs are there. Sometimes in the second lesson, 3 also will be there. That's why you concentrate in these the 5 lessons for the VSAQs. Next, now some VSAQs we discussed from the fifth lesson, locomotion and the reproduction. Here, see this one. Already I draw this diagram in the SAQs time. One more time, how to draw this diagram, I'll show. The first, this one is the TS of the flagella cilium is same like this only. The flagellum and cilia, both of them are having the axoneme. This one is the axoneme TS here. See this one, the outer membrane is present. Like this you draw it. And the next one more line you draw it. After that, here you count it, the 9 doublets are there. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here, the first you draw the singlets. The center 2 singlets are there. Like this, 1 and 2. Single, they are single. The singlets you draw it, and the surrounding inner membrane you draw it. Next, after that, you draw the doublets. Double means 2 are there. Here 1, here it is a 2, and 3. Compulsorily you draw it 9, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Combinedly you draw it. Here that's just like this. 9 doublets are there. Here these are the doublets. This one is a singlet. Here you draw it as the arrow marks. These are the radial spokes. Right, like this. The arrow marks, they are called as a radial spokes. And just each and every one you draw it like this hair-like structure that we call as a arms, dining arms. Here, almost you join all those things. Here, this one is called as a dining arms. See here, the labeling is here. This one is called as a, these are called as singlets. Here, center we call it as a central singlets. And the peripherally they are present. That's why we call it as a peripheral doublets. Peripheral doublets. The central singlets. And the inner sheath. This one is called as a inner sheath. Inner side it is present. That's why inner sheath. The outer sheath. Here, the matrix nexin means the between the dining arms, thread-like structure is present that we call as a nexin, and the radial spokes, these arrow marks, you write it as a radial spokes. Here, next is here only in the doublet is vena like this. This doublet is vena. Inside of that, one is called as the A tubule, another one is called as a B tubule. Each and every doublet is having the A tubule and the B tubule. Any one two you write here. This one is about the, and the smaller one is called as the dining arms. Here, the outer sheath, the inner sheath, singlets, peripheral doublets, radial spokes, dining arms. Like this, you lobulate. For this diagram, 2 marks will be there, which VSAQ this one is. Next one is the differences between the cilia and flagella. Clear? What are the differences between the cilia and flagella? Cilia is present in the paramecium. The flagellum is present in the euglena. You know, already in the SIQs we discussed the binary fission, and in that we discussed the types of flagella. Also we discussed the next. What is the flagellum means? Flagellum is a long whip-like locomotory organelle. Is a, for example, this one is a euglena is there. Euglena is having the long whip-like structure is present. This we call as a flagella. Here is a long whip-like organelle, whereas cilium is a small hair-like structure. The cilium is having the, paramecium is having the, I'm drawing the rough diagram. Paramecium is having the, like this small hair-like structure. It is the flagella is a long whip-like structure. Cilia is a small hair-like structure. See, observe here. Next, the flagellum perform the undular movement. Cilium perform the pendular movement. Undular movement means top to bottom, bottom to top. That we call as a undular movement. The pendular movement means right to left, left to right. Which one? The flagella is having the undular movement. Undular movement means they are top to bottom, means anterior to posterior, the movement is occur. Otherwise, posterior to anterior, the movement is occur. That we call the angular movement. The what about the cilia is having the pendular movement means they move right to left, or like a watch pendulum. Watch pendulum like They're moving the right to left, left to right. That is the cilia. Next, the flagellum help in the locomotion. Only the locomotion they are helpful, but cilia help locomotion as well as food collection and movement of the particles also sensory. Here means the flagella is only helpful in the locomotion, but the cilia is helpful locomotion and as well as food collection. Here, see this one. So many differences are there, but here given that that only the 3, 4 only, that only important. You first the flagella. I'm writing F for the flagella, C for the flagella. This is a long whip-like. I'm writing here the long whip-like. These are first point, long whip-like. You write down here. This one is a small hair-like, small hair-like. Here, next what it is, they are the forming the undular movement. Flagella is having the undular movement. This is the cilia is having the pendular movement. Next, the third one, help in locomotion. Help in only locomotion. Here, locomotion. This one is cilia, help in the locomotion as well as food collection. Food collection also. Here, this one is the difference between the flagella and the cilia. This is also very, very important question. The differences between the flagella and cilia. We learn it this one. The next so many months here it is in this lesson only 10 VSQs are there. 10 or 11 VSQs are there. All the VSQs will learn it. From this lesson, 2 VSQs will come. I will explain all the VSQs. In the next class, I'll complete this total lesson. Are not only important, all you must learn in this. Compulsorily 2 will come. The already 2 we finish. Remaining, I'll explain in the next class. Try to learn all the VSQs. In the 6th lesson also VSQs are there, but in the 7th lesson, no VSQs. Sometimes they will ask 1 or 2 VSQs are there. That I will explain in the next classes. Clear? Okay, we will meet tomorrow's class.